You think people like you for being perfect, but they don't. And the more you try to look flawless, the more you hide the very thing that makes people feel close to you. Because every time you fix your mistakes, smooth out your personality, and try to say everything right, you slowly remove the parts that make you human. And at first, it feels like you're improving, like you're becoming better, more acceptable, more impressive. But something strange starts to happen. People stop reacting the same way. Conversations feel colder, connections feel weaker, and you can't quite explain why. Because on the surface, you're doing everything right. But underneath, you've become harder to read, harder to approach, harder to relate to. And then, in a moment you didn't plan, you slip. You say something awkward, you laugh at the wrong time, or you make a small mistake, and instead of pulling away, people lean in. They smile, they relax, and suddenly the tension disappears. Because perfection creates pressure, but imperfection creates connection. And your brain understands this instantly, because it's always looking for similarity, for signals that say, this person is like me, not above me, not unreachable, not perfect, just real. And when someone appears too polished, too controlled, too ideal, it creates distance. It sends a quiet message that says, I'm different from you. But when someone shows a flaw, even a small one, it sends the opposite message. It says, I'm human too. And that changes everything. Because people don't move toward perfection. They move toward what feels safe. And what feels safe is what feels familiar. And what feels familiar is what feels real. So the more you try to hide your imperfections, the more you hide the very thing that allows others to connect. The more people begin to trust you. Because trust isn't built on perfection. It's built on honesty, on small moments of vulnerability, on the subtle signals that you're not pretending to be something else. And this is why the people who seem the most natural, the most relaxed, the most imperfect, are often the ones others are drawn to. Not because they are better, but because they feel real. And real is rare. And real is comfortable. And real is what people are searching for, even if they don't realize it. So maybe the problem was never that you weren't good enough. Maybe it was that you were trying too hard to appear perfect. And in doing so, you created distance instead of connection. And the moment you stop doing that, the moment you allow your imperfections to exist without hiding them, something shifts. People feel it. They respond to it. They trust it. And they stay. Because at the end of the day, people don't fall in love with perfection. They connect with what feels real. And what feels real is never flawless. It's human.